Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday to every single one of you. Every single one of you are having a good day so far. Um, the situation is pretty bad. It's COVID-19, and lot of people are losing their jobs left and right. I hope you guys are keeping safe and keeping your family safe. Today, I have the honor of meeting one of our group's entrepreneur, and he's all the way from Australia. The reason I wanted to invite him is I found him as an inspiration in our closed group, and I wanted to find out, how he started his journey and what made him, join this business. What's his why, and talk about his success so far. So, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Where you from? How long you been in the business?
Thanks, Mike. Thanks. First of all, thanks for having me here. Okay.
Anytime.
I really appreciate people like you, those who
Thank you.
are putting the stories out there and motivating others to take the first leap, you know. And that is what we all need to do in the times of difficulties. We need to
Absolutely.
uplift each and every one of us, and that's what we are doing. Now, I'm Jackie Kishan Sharma. You can call me Jackie. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm in Australia from last 14 years now. And I am a husband, father to a 4-year-old daughter, and an online entrepreneur from last more than a year now, almost a year. Now, it all started in 2015 when I made into an accident, and where I had a very severe spinal injury where I lost both my legs. Not lost, I got paralyzed. I was not able to feel them and move them. And slowly it was going worse. And the doctor said that they need to do a surgery, the spinal surgery, to see if make the things better. But they said that there is only 5 or 10% chance that you might going to walk after the surgery. And then I was on wheelchair. Nothing was working out. I was doing my exercise and all. I was going into a depression, anxiety, and at this stage I was, on in 2016 I was at a verge of harming myself. I can say that. But then something happened. I was sitting one day and looking at my daughter playing around. I was like, do this will be my life, or do I have to do something about it? Otherwise I will be regretting all my life. I will sit here on the wheelchair, not able to spend the time with my daughter. And then one day my wife came to me and she was like, hey, you need to see this. She was scrolling down on the Facebook and she found this opportunity, and she was like, hey, you need to look this because you are home, and you can focus this to divert your
The
problems
mindset
we are going through.
or the mindset. Yep, the mindset.
Yes. So I started looking into that, and I saw, and at the same time, I was following Tony Robbins, Jay Shetty, Gary Vee, and reading. I started reading a lot of stuff online, and started reading books. I started purchasing books online. Started reading book lines. I hate reading ebooks.
Okay. Yep.
So so I started getting books, and then I realized that how these people, those who are successful right now, how they are successful and why they are successful. They got this, they are also the human beings. They got two eyes, two ears, mouth, nose, legs, hands, everything like us. But how they can be successful?
That's right.
Then I realized that it's all about a mindset. It's all about the subconscious mind and looking at a bigger picture. And then I started working on it, and then I started following the affirmations, which I still do, which we spoke about recently. And I started doing meditation, and the meditation I do is what Tony does, Tony Robbins does. It's called priming. Okay. And what it does is that you we are connected to our external world. Okay. We are connected to our external world that we forgot, and we don't connect to our internal world. And that's the missing part of it, and that's what we need to realize, that as soon as you start connecting your internal world and yourself, you will see the real picture, and you will find your purpose, and it keeps you centered, it connects you to your core, and when you are connected to your core, you can make right decisions, and you can motivate others as well at the same time. And you won't believe, after doing that, I started even I started making results in my physical ability. I was started able to, I started from moving my toes. I was able started I able to start moving my toes. Then I was able to start moving my knee, and slowly 2016, 17, and 18, I 18 November or December, I took my first step,
Wow.
after being on a wheelchair for almost 3 years. And
That's
during that time, I was also working on this online business on the side, And the other thing is that this online business is also the big opportunity and big reason why I am here today, because the people, those who we have in the 40,000 people, the members in the community, each and every person has a story, each and
that's right.
every person has a journey, and I'm not saying that everyone has gone through a struggle, but there are people, those who have gone through worse than what we go through, but they have still made a success out of it, and when I joined, it was about money. We always, whenever we join something, we
That's right.
start business, we start job or anything, it's always about money. But now it's not always. Now it's not about money. Now I'm enjoying the process every day. You know, now I'm the reason why I enjoy the process every day, because I am helping others. You know, even though they are not coming and joining the business, or they do not want to do online, but I'm still being connected with them. They are sharing their story with me, and I'm sharing the story with them. The money is good. We make a lot of money. The people are making a lot of money in the business right now. And that's what, and this is the right time. We are into the right digital opportunity right now. you know because of this COVID-19, the one thing we have realized, that if you are not making money online, you're not going to survive long.
You're
Make sense?
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I couldn't have said it in a better, better words. I mean, everything is digital, right?
Yeah. And change is necessary.
Yes,
If I would have not changed my thoughts, my habits, my mindset, I would have not got out of that wheelchair. you know so it's all about change. Change is necessary, and we have to start accepting that if you are still continuing doing the same shit every day, you're not going to get anywhere.
yep. Especially with the spinal injury, right? Being
Yeah.
in a wheelchair for 3 years, like I commend you, man. It's that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just having
and
the motivation.
And I'm not saying that I'm fully recovered. I can't still feel some part of my feet, some part of my legs, because the sensation has not come fully. you know I still can't feel. And I told you that I'm doing a 75 hard day challenge. Every time I have to do that 45-minute workout, it's pain literally. The reason why, it's because my back is sore, it's stiff.
I I
my, my,
know
my
I
yes.
know I know we got a lot of viewers over here, and some of them are actually watching this live. You mind going into details a little bit about the 75-day challenge?
Yeah. So I'm doing a 75 hard day challenge. It's an exercise challenge for 75 days where you need to follow a strict diet. It can be your own diet, okay, which you need to stick to for 75 days. Then I have to do a 45-minute workout twice a day. And one workout should be outside the house, anywhere, whether it's in the gym, whether it's in the swimming pool, or on the streets, anywhere. Okay. And one workout can be done in the home for 45 minutes. And then I have to read a 10-page of a personal development book every day. And then I have to drink 4 liters of water every day for the next 75 days. So I have just completed my day 55 yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. And then once you finish the 75 days, then you take a break for 2 weeks, and then you start another 75 days where you have a different sets of rules to follow.
Do you want to talk
And
about?
I just found out, the second 75 day, there is one condition that you have to do a cold shower.
Cold shower every day.
Every day. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
So let's talk about the first 75 days. So what happens in terms of the accountability factor, right? If you miss a day, you want to share that?
if you miss the day, you go back to day one.
Wow, that's talk about.
And you will. It has happened to a lot of people. Because I told you I'm in a group on Facebook for this 75 hard day challenge, and where people have gone back to day one 3 or 4 times, you know. So they were on for day 40 and they missed it, and they have to go back to day one.
Unbelievable. Talk about accountability. There's no way to escape this, right?
Exactly. And that's what it is. We were just talking about this. The people, we always say that we need to be surrounded with the like-minded people, and that's true. It works, because I'm into this 75-day hard challenge, and the people, sometimes there are days where I feel, oh shit, I don't want to go for a walk. It's raining, it's windy, it's so cold outside. But when I see people there in the group, posting their picture of a workout or a video of their workout, doing their walk in the rain, it gives you motivation, that, oh man, you are on day 40. You should not give up. Come on, let's do it. It's just a matter of 45 minutes,
That's
And it's same with our business. The people we are surrounded with in the business, right now, it's amazing. Nobody is talking about negativity at all. Everyone is optimistic. Everyone is talking about a bright future, and that's what
where
we
it
need.
is.
Yeah.
No negativity allowed.
No,
it doesn't exist, because it's not only going to slow down, yourself, which is your personal life, your business life, and chances are it's going to slow down fellow business owners. So, we don't accept that in our groups, right?
Yeah.
What's really interesting is I've never actually met you in person, but here we are, talking, smiling, and really, really having that vision, right? Where
Yes.
we are getting to know each other, sharing our information about our life choices, lifestyle, what happened in the past. But guess what? It's all about moving forward.
Exactly right. And now because of the business, now I have friends around the world. I'm talking to them every now and then through video call, through phones, emails. So and you when you connect to the world and different kind of people, you learn. You get something out of there which you can implement into your own life. And I have learned a lot of things. Like, for example, Sue and Holly, they came to Australia to help bushfire victim, the animals, those who got affected.
That's right.
when I met them and when I got, I started helping them on their initiative, I didn't even know that I also wanted to do this, and it made me feel good. And I was like, I want to do this now more often. I want to help animals and people around Australia, those who need help. So
That's
after they went, recently because of this COVID-19, the international students were having trouble because they've been asked to go back to their country. So me and my wife started supplying food items to them. We got involved into a group, and then we started donating food. And it's all about doing a bit. And if we are together, there is nothing impossible around.
I totally agree with you. I mean, they say sharing is caring, right? You share your knowledge to grow knowledge. I mean,
Yeah.
what you have done for, Holly and Sue, and the whole, things that affected Australia. I believe what 2 billion animals lost their lives.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you know where I got this from? I got this from one of the videos.
Yeah.
You said it, so I didn't forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
And we when we were doing this initiative, we've been covered by the local newspaper, local radio stations. So that's what you need to. And we already talked about this, finding your purpose,
That's
you
right.
know, and how you can find that purpose and change that purpose into a paycheck. And that's what we are doing. We found our purpose and we have turned that into a paycheck.
That's
Obviously,
right.
we need money to survive.
Absolutely.
But how about we can survive by doing our purpose? How beautiful the life will be when you will be working, you will be doing what you love in, day out. You know,
And helping each other out and growing,
exactly.
and sometimes friends become family, right? This is the beauty of life. When you find your purpose and you find what you love, and you're making a paycheck, and you find fellow entrepreneurs or fellow human beings that you
Yeah,
call friends, eventually they become your family,
exactly right. Absolutely
right?
right.
That's
And
the
that's what
most.
I say to that's what I tell everyone, that do not erase, do not eliminate, do not run away from your bad phase. Do not erase the bad phase, because that bad phase will going to motivate and recharge you to write a new success story for yourself. And that's exactly what I have done. I have got my wheelchair still with me in my garage. Not because I do not want to give it back, or I love that wheelchair. No, 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 no. It reminds me of those days when I was sitting on that wheelchair.
It
You know,
reminds you of
when
where
I
you
go
came
into
from.
my exactly right, exactly right. It reminds me that Jackie, you have come so far. Jackie, if you have done it, a lot of others can do it. You know, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm helping others to get out of their wheelchair and achieve what they want to achieve.
That is, like I said, you're an inspiration, man. I mean, the true reason I really wanted to get in touch with you and do this is, showing our viewers, the people on our page that are following, that we're just like everybody else. Yes, we have ups and downs. Yes, we go through the motions of life. Um, Obviously, you gotta earn a paycheck, but you gotta
Yeah,
love what you do. If you don't
exactly
love
right.
what you do, then chances
Yeah,
are you're gonna fall. And guess what? When you fall, you might not have fellow people to pick you up,
yeah,
because
yeah,
those people are chances are those people are doing the same thing that you're doing, falling,
exactly,
falling, and falling, right? You know,
exactly right.
and this business opportunity gives you the community, gives you the people, gives you, like, you guys are, listening to a story. It's an inspiration, right? I mean, Yes, he might not be in the wheelchair, you know. However, he didn't forget where he come from. You know, your
No.
journey is so important, where you come from, and you know, it's very important never to forget where you come from. So, you know, you keep on moving forward. You can't give
Exactly
up,
right.
right? So how's the journey so far in the business? I know, you know, we've been talking, you've been meeting a lot of friends and stuff. How's it going so far?
Yeah, it's going good. I'm learning new stuff every day. I'm growing. I'm connecting to thousands people every day, thousands of people every day, you know. So the business part is no complaints. I'm happy. My wife is happy, and everything is going good. And the if I talk about money part of it, no complaints. You know, I have I have given a goal to myself, okay, and I have given a target to myself, which is that I'm going to pay off my home loan in next 1 year time, okay, because I'm into a mortgage right now, and I want to get out of that mortgage because that's the big burden everyone have, you know.
That's right.
So I want to get out of that, yeah. So that's what the target is for the next 1 year, and that's what I'm working on right now. If I talk about money, rest, everything is good, no complaints, and I will advise everyone to stick to the spirit of their ability. You know, we all have a courage. We all have that spark within ourselves. It's just the matter of finding it out, and that's why I spoke about that. You need to be connected internally. You know, when you start connecting internally to yourself, and it's very easy for you to find what you love. And once you find what you love and you start working on that, even though you are into a full-time job, doesn't matter. You can spare 1 hour, 2 hours to work for your passion, to work for your purpose. And if you do that, you will just do it for 90 days. I'm telling you, just for 3 months. If you do it 90 days, the 91 day 91 will be totally different. And you will tell your boss to get out of there. You
I,
will
I,
fire your boss. I'm
I
telling you.
love I love your analogy about you know, giving it a shot and giving it a time frame where, you know, you have a chance to follow things, replicate
Yes,
things, innovate things. It's really important. It's a really nice way to think about, you know, whatever your passion is, and eventually, you know, if you're making money, you're making money. If not, you're learning something, right?
exactly right.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
the biggest mistake,
And that's what I
yeah,
don't know why people are afraid of failure. I don't know why. Why you are afraid of failure? You know,
I totally agree with you. I
failure.
mean,
Two
yeah,
things. Two things. Okay, failures give you two things. One, success. Okay, which we all know. But the second is not a regret. The second is a learning. You are right. You know, whenever you fail, you learn something.
that's right.
You know, so that's what we need to keep in mind. Either you will be a successful, either you will be a good student. You will learn something out of it and move on. But if you
That's
fail and then you just sit there and regret and whinge about it and don't do anything, then there is something wrong with your personality. It's not about, and that's the reason why you failed, because you already had a wrong mindset. You know, you already had a negative thoughts going on in your subconscious mind. So start feeding the right thing to your subconscious mind. You know, if you want to see, go on Google and search reticular activating system, RAS. Okay, it's a bunch of nerves connected to your spine. So whatever you feel, whatever you smell, whatever you touch, you know, it puts into that nerve, bunch of nerves, and that nerve puts into a perception. So if you are
interesting.
smelling the coffee, you know,
Yeah,
Your nose doesn't know how this fucking coffee smells. It's that nerve putting the perception out. Correct? Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
So when you are putting the negative stuff in your mind, what will be the perception? Negative,
That's
obviously.
right.
Okay,
Well
search
said.
that. It's there on the Google. It's on the Google.
I am going to do that. I'm learning something new today. That's amazing. Not only I get to talk to you, I'm learning different things in life.
Yeah,
That's the journey.
that is,
And
it is. Yeah,
you said it right. I mean, how do you know if things are not going to work, or how do you know if this is the right thing, or that's you got to make mistakes. You got to try. You got to go
yeah,
out there and get out of your comfort zone.
yes,
If I can, I want to go a little bit deep about everybody's like, hey, in business, you gotta sell to own a business, or you gotta know from A to Z all about marketing.
yeah.
What's your opinion? What do you want to talk about this? Because we both know the answers. Maybe you want to talk about it a little bit. you know
So about the business, can you repeat that question again?
Yeah, for sure. So everybody thinks because you're getting into business, you have to sell, right? You got to know how to sell.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you got to know the whole marketing aspect where, you either have a master's degree or a PhD, right? All that aspects, right? And
I
you
get,
are
I get,
so
I get
scared
that lot.
to get into the
Yeah,
business, right?
I get that lot. I get that question asked every single day. Hey, I'm not technical. Hey, I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to use computer or mobile. And I'm not from sales and marketing. I don't like sales. Hang on. You've been selling all your life. You've been selling yourself all your life to your
Well said.
wife,
Yep.
to your parents, to your friends, to your job you working at right now. You are a piece of sale yourself. So don't give me that shit that you can't sell. Okay?
Well,
If you are convincing your 3 or 4 or 5 year old daughter or son not to do anything, then you are selling to her or him. If you are talking to your wife to convince anything, then you are selling to your wife. Okay? So don't talk about that. Sales is a bloody part of your life.
well said. It's
So,
yeah.
and if I talk about the business, what we do, okay, the best thing about this business is the automation. You know, first of all, you don't have to convince anyone to come and join my business. Okay, not your family, not friends, or anyone. Because this business is not about that. Okay, because the system works for you, you don't have to go out there and convince anyone. Okay, the other thing is that the training what we have right now, you know it's one of the best training material we have, which is a video training. If you go to the maximum training inductions around the world, you will find a written PDF file which you have to bloody go through. But with us, it's a video training, and video is like 10 or 15 minutes max. You watch the video, you implement the steps. That's it.
Simple.
And what is wrong with that? What is technical with that? Don't you bloody watch TV and watch Cooking Master Chef and make that recipe at your home, watching the
Exactly.
TV? It's exactly like that. We have a Master Chef training available for you. You just need to watch it and make the recipe on your laptop or a computer.
Love it. Love it all. You're saying the magical words that I want to hear, right? It's the business that we have, it's a franchise. That's where it is. If you look at
The
McDonald's,
problem, the
yeah,
problem is not business. The problem is not the technical. The problem is that people don't want to get out of their comfort zone. You want to go and scroll on bloody Facebook, Instagram, but you don't want to make money out of that same thing. That's stupid, you know. And that's what I realized. I before joining the business, when I was sitting on the wheelchair, I was bloody scrolling Facebook, looking at videos and all. And when I came across the opportunity, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm already doing that. I'm already on my phone 24 hours 7, you know."
let's
So why
let,
not I make that into a money making machine?
let's talk about this concept, this whole concept that you're talking about. The digital world and all this stuff. We have the kitchen. You just gotta cook your own recipe and make the best out of it, right? Let's talk about Amazon. People are shopping on Amazon, Shopify, left, right, and center. They're so scared about sales, but yet you're looking for the best sales price out there. How does it even make sense?
Makes
And
sense,
then
yeah.
you know what I mean? You're looking for the best prices in the market for the products. Yet when it comes to making a buying decision, which might improve your life if you invest, your time, your effort, you know, watching a workshop where we teach you, we tell
Yeah,
you with real stories,
exactly
with
right.
real people, right?
Yeah.
With
And that's
opportunities.
exactly what I tell everyone, That's it's not about uh, that you are afraid or you had a bad experience before. Everyone is not a scammer out there, okay?
That's right.
You need to realize that, okay? And we are openly sharing our story. Just hang on. Rashmi, you can go there now. So, uh, everyone is not a scammer. The best thing about this business is that we are out there, we are talking openly about ourselves and our journey. If you go and see the scammers, they will not do that.
Exactly.
They will not
Exactly.
put themselves openly out there, because they are there to scam you.
That's
And
it.
the best part is that we got a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you are not happy, you take your money and get out of there.
That's right. You get all the information
Yeah.
and you get out.
Yes.
It's still a win-win. At least you know what's out there, right?
Exactly right. That's what it is.
It's amazing. So, so it's really nice talking to you and, you know, getting really, really deep and raw. And you've been raw with me about this whole conversation, getting right to the point. You know,
Yes.
my journey is very simple so far, and I've talked about this, a couple of times. It's simple. Why do we shop on Amazon to buy products? Why do we
Exactly.
use Amazon? Because we know, we fucking know that we can buy cheap stuff or amazing stuff right from Amazon, get it shipped directly to our house next day, sometimes faster than just, traveling half an hour from one destination to another just to look for a product. Everything is available on the internet.
Yeah.
You're using Instagram, you're watching TV shows, you are, scrolling Facebook, you're wasting so much time. Why not use that time to work online, to
Yeah.
make the best out of you, build your empire, right? It's about building
Exactly.
a legacy. It's about meeting beautiful people like you. It's about meeting people, changing people's life. If you can't help others and if you can't change people's life, you ain't doing much in life. That's the
No,
truth.
exactly.
That's the truth,
Exactly.
right? So
Yeah.
that's why my journey started.
Yeah.
Finding this business. When I saw this business opportunity and I saw the workshop, I was like, wow, what is this? Why have I not seen this before? And I'm glad I took the leap of faith, and I'm here talking to you. Finding some inspiration through your stories, and you know, we will never give up because we got each
Exactly.
other. We have a
And
community of,
that's
yep,
what I said. Everyone has a journey. And
yes,
when you listen to everyone, you find out about everyone and you learn something and you get motivated. And see, at the current present time, the traditional businesses we talk about, they all are being pushed to go to online, even though they don't want to.
That's
But
right.
if they want to survive, they have to go online. There is no options, you know. They
Right.
have to find out a way. And if you have a opportunity sitting there on doorstep or at your door, you just need to open the door and hug him, That's it.
That's it. You know.
Grab it.
Yeah.
If you will just wait there and then uh, I just did a video a few days back. I was just pissed off with something, and I went online and I said that stop praying, stop wishing, stop hoping, you know that this will go away, or the virus will end up overnight and everything will open and you will be going back to your normal life. This is a new normal, okay? And you have to accept it, and you need to start working on plan B. Because if you are waiting that tomorrow the government will say, oh, we are into the same world now, no, everything is changed, and this going to take long time to recover. The financial volatile market we are in right now, it's going to take at least 2 years to get back to normal. So this is the right time, because we sitting home, you know we have all the time. Before, people used to say, oh, I work 9 to 5, shit, I get tired. Now you're not working 9 to 5, you are sitting home, you know so work
Yes.
on plan B.
That's right. You know, if you look at this, everything happens for a reason, and you know, when things like this happen, it really opens your conscious, right? So what I mean by conscious is things are meant to happen in life so they can open up another door in life. However, if you don't have a backbone or a plan B, guess what? You're gonna keep on falling, right? So when I saw this opportunity, and I'm a little bit lucky, you said it yourself, right? You know, people have husband and wife, right? And if you're a family and you know the husband or the wife gets laid off or both laid off, guess what? How do you make your income? You don't have an income. You know, I've been fortunate. So 8 months ago, when I started the journey, my why and my why was bigger than my excuses. I didn't know what my excuses were. The
um,
reason being, I looked at my wife and I looked at, you know, thinking the things that I want to do, right? Um, the other news is my wife is pregnant and she's expecting a kid in the next
yeah,
couple of months, you know, and my biggest why is providing for my family, my kid, you know, my beautiful wife, and I'm not being affected.
yeah,
I have a plan B, and this business is helping me not only to be conscious because I'm meeting awesome people that
yeah,
are keeping me accountable. I'm just a call away, right?
yeah,
Not only that, I'm also making income. I'm helping others to open up the vision. And guess
yeah,
what? All the people that were saying, oh, I can't do this or I don't want to work online. Guess what? You are the same people that are searching for this business opportunity because you realize that being handcuffed, I'm going to put it on
yeah,
the screen, being handcuffed like this by an employee is
yeah.
that's it. That's your
That
mindset, right? Once
mindset.
you go above the horizon, you think outside the box, the world opens up. You know,
Yeah,
we are our worst enemy. That's what it is. The
yeah.
mind is so
It's all
powerful.
about it's all about cutting through the noise, and the noise, the blocks, and you need to find that noise. Okay, there are, I think, three or two part of it. Okay, so since childhood, we have a perception, and or we have a you know we have a perception that money, the people, those who have money, either they have money by doing wrong thing,
That's right.
okay, or they have done something shifty, and like, for example, your family where you grow up, you had a different family tradition where, like, for Indians, if I talk about Indians, since childhood, what we have been told, hey, you need to be a doctor,
That's right.
engineer, okay, or fucking scientist. Okay, but I don't want to be that, but that is the perception you have been given, that the only time you can be a successful person if you are a scientist or you are a doctor or a engineer. That's why we have a lot of engineers in India.
That's right.
Yeah.
And some great
So
doctors.
yeah. So it's not nothing wrong with that. But as for kids now, you can't give them this kind of impression, because we are into a totally a different world right now. And that's why people like us, those who are in their 30s or 40s, those who want to achieve something, first of all, they need to get out of that. They need to cut the noise which they have in their head, what blocking them. They need to put that on piece of paper. Okay, what are the noise they are hearing? Okay, and what are the noise it's blocking them to make the decision, and where the noise is coming from. Is it coming from your family? Is it coming from your childhood? Is it coming from you? Or is it coming from your friends? And once you find out that, then you start working on that. Then you start eliminating those noise. Because when it's here, it's different. But when it's on the piece of paper, it's different. I'm telling
That's
you.
right. Yeah.
When you put that, what it's here on the piece of paper, then you will say, oh, fuck, this is what's stopping me, you know? And then you put that piece of shit into the garbage. Done.
Well said. Like, everything that you're saying is nice and raw. A lot of people, they're so afraid to speak about, from their mind and, talk about all the raw things. This is what people need to hear.
Yeah,
If you want something, you gotta go out there and get it. And if you're afraid, guess what? That's your limitation to your mind, right? That's what it is. And
exactly.
you said you're an inspiration, man. And I know we're going over 42 minutes.
Yeah,
I want to thank you so much
my
for
pleasure, man. My
sharing your
pleasure.
time tonight. You're an inspiration again. Everything that you're saying, it's
Yeah,
unbelievable. It is the digital world, and this is the way of the future. Get
yeah,
on now, or you can be at the back of the train while we're living our lives, and you can be on the sideline, right?
yeah, exactly.
Hopefully we get to talk to you again in the near
Sure,
future.
man. We should
You
do
know,
this very often.
yeah, this was nice and raw. This was what people need to hear. So for every viewers or people that commented, thank you so much. I
Thank
will
you,
be
guys.
putting my link, and he will be sharing his link on his business page, of course.
Sure.
I hope everybody's safe, spending quality times with their family and friends.
Yeah,
The link is going to be in the video because we're trying to help you open up your eyes. Hopefully, the ones that are seeing this video get a
yeah.
little bit of inspiration, or, a little bit of excitement, or, get a vision,
Ask.
whatever.
There is no harm in asking questions. Talk about it. If
Right?
you have any questions going around about this business or anything you want to know, shoot. And if you shoot the questions, we will be able to answer it, and we will be put it into a right direction. And it's not about the business, it's about the
Helping
life we
others.
want to live,
That's
the
right.
purpose we want to have,
That's
and
right.
that purpose should be aligned with the paycheck,
Yep.
because we need money. Let's be frank, let's be open. We need
That's right.
money. Who
Absolutely.
doesn't need money?
That's
But
right.
how about we have the money aligned with the purpose? And that's what we need to do it.
Exactly. And as they say, right? Ask and you shall receive. So ask away and you shall receive. Right?
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Hope to talk to you soon, Jackie. And
Thanks,
we
Mike.
shall
Take
see you
care.
next time.
Cheers.
Take
Thanks,
care.
guys. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Bye.